ready to head... Well, this looks like the place. Assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. They're already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside.
Welcome to Stardust. Hold up there. Got ID?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before? The atmosphere is certainly... I'm particular. Try not to let yourself get too entranced. Anyway, where do you think we... Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
That's not airmail.
Sure, but first,
Why not?
so many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in there?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Does that sound good? Like what? So many drinks.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Does that sound...
Sure.
Ah, all right, you got it. Now, what is it you... I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went on. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind... Maybe try looking out on the dance... Enjoy yourself.
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed for... And no, that wasn't... Oh, really? Why, pray tell? Nice save. Look, asshole, I'll explain this once. You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to... But jokes? We don't all have the end... If you try to pet me, you're our... We clear?
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm... Yeah, alright, what?
Hey there. Yours truly, dog. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh? Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside. She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe? Hayden's missing. Well, it's one way to sour my... I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my Is there anything...
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with? Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks.
Amen to
'Cause,
that.
well... Good call. As it suits you, hon. Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM server. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced nap blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for... Sure, doll. Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward. Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turing is all I knew about. Whew, it's a powerful OS, and it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning out. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs. within range, and they share all files the user has a tag that's private.
Oh no.
It's handy in dense population areas like Neo-SF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah. I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow... Ooh. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything. Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research note. If Parallax is involved, the data cache would be the best place. Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
I saw you found Tomcat. What else do you want from me? Among other things. I'm not here to... If you need someone to absolve you... Sure you will. Don't make it my problem.
Excuse me.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department. I apologize for the... I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any current... If you would like to leave your they may have questions for you. That will not be possible. Only authorized Neo... I am required by law to inform you that I am set at Level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make I apologize, but I must act. Loitering around and...
We should go ahead. Expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation... I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab... Who would that be? I found no such... Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link. You have a very poor... It makes It's okay. Well, setting aside... Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable book. Let us go and find Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Done and done. Now lead the way.
My cat just came out because she smoked the pizza.
Welcome to the... How may I be of assistance? Please give me a... Thank you for your patience. You can find her by the carousel. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else? I am not off. Feel free to note. Is there anything else I... Have a good day.
Do you think I'd look... What? Maybe it would look better... Perhaps a mole?
It looks like a mini Minotaur. From Undertale. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? By the way, how's your sister? Oh, I won't. It's up to me and the... Just hold your horse. I don't know if you've heard, but we got supposed to be a hero of the people. My guess, it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night. But the brass said to take it seriously. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never... Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. I transferred because the... Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and... So yeah, I have... It's gotta be better than dealing... Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on? Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time...
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that. I am Hayden's personal... I can assure you Hayden was taken just prior to the incident. I now believe he has been... We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then. I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax. and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have all... In fact, we know there is already some kind of We were stopped from entering Hades. We were hoping you would be...
You know, you're a bit chattier than most. I guess it makes sense that I'll see what's going on. I don't know what I can do if someone... They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something I'll get back to you on it soon. No way, not gonna... If there's already an investigation, at least give me a day to make sure they're doing... Don't you try to pull that guilt shit on me. I know you and I have gotten into a few scrapes in the past, but it's why I took this nice skip. If I did it sooner, I'd still be with your sister. Damn it. You know that isn't what I meant. You don't even have proof there's dirty cops in on it, and I can't work off a hunch, not on an accusation that big. You think me feeding info to a journalist of all people? Alright, fine. I'll get you into the damned apartment. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now.
Well, let's see. There goes,
With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. You do that. I'll radio ahead to the... Alright, I'd better get out of here. Hey you, Froyo guy. Come along to the station and we'll get this report filed.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
What the crap? It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
Later.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the... I apologize for the... One moment, citizen, while I verify Detective Rivers' authorization. Authorization obtained. Good luck with your investigation. I caution you to restrict your
What? Oh no! No! Our apartment! What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left. You're right. Well, we don't have time to... I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if any... I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is, and I wonder what the human revolution... That's a distinct... I just don't have enough personal experience with the human The information on... Some of it paints... Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
Chapter 2. Blah, blah, blah. Chinatown. That's not creepy at all.
Thank goodness you're finally awake! I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that... Someone ambushed us at the apartment! After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crack serious military hard, likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful trashing our apartment. If we walked in, but the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable make... A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Oh, this is gonna end up badly, I know it.
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up. They either had cloaking of some kind. My optics, well... Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you, and here's your ID card. Don't... Here are those headphones you reviewed. I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. Oh, and here's your spoiled milk. Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of... Just let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber? Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this... Has anything happened? Of course. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm...
he is telling the truth. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing.
See, I don't... I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us, I won't press you for... I remember my association with Hayden fondly. Ah, yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO, the other directors, and we were playing with fire. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, needless to say, it was a PR. And since we had our share of disagreement, in the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without. Do I have hard feelings? Of course. In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2. His research. I remember at the he once showed me a prototype of it. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not. I assume that...
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past...
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it... If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you. Hayden and I made our acquaintance. At the time, he was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1. He was... Of course. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies. It monitors my vitals. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular... It's the same way... Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once, and my appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you... I still have some contact. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more info. Is there anything you... What did you find at Hayden?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over. Hayden's computer was gone, and now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each... We're still frustratingly in the dark. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable. What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home.
It's been very interesting. I don't think we...
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found human revolution slogans. I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Why?
His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he...
Not you guys, but on my phone. Not until you tell me why. I don't automatically do things without knowing why. Yeah, you can tell me why before I do it, because that sounds like a command and I don't know you,
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not. Come to think of it. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time.
and it's
I
not a big
gained his
enough question
respect
to
from
do
it.
that.
Hopefully, that can be... No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired. I don't think they
Dude,
would
it's
approve
not
much
big
of
enough
my
to
work.
do that.
While Mr. Moult, I find their methodology While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon. He will hand you one of my... Make sure you speak to him. In the meantime, I'll get in touch. I'll be in contact.
No, I'm good.
Of course. Good luck, Turing.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
You are one lucky dog.
Ha! Lucky
Didn't I tell you to be careful? I can't be around to pull your ass out of the...
I'm sorry. Our assailant got the drop on us due to my... This is all because...
Sure, because the robot fresh off the assembly line is gonna know how to handle this.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though. I am no ordinary wrong. I suspect creating me is the main factor. My name is
Whew. Okay. Hi. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drain. Just get it together, both of you. I don't want you to get hurt. I need to think that you were right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. Why? Just on the off chance that... As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire...
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together. These little incidents of smashing shit...
And I suppose I won't be very useful.
Look, it's not being squashed completely. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to... Not that I will, but I'm gonna...
It sounds like...
Yeah. There's certainly a story here. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't... I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Yeah. Just here.
A zapper.
Take this.
That's
Use
awesome.
it.
It's not. This is a medium. It uses a low power... Think of it as a... This is a more... The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful... That's far more dangerous. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you did. Me either. I'll be in touch if I find any... Back to the grind, I guess.
It looks like
See ya.
your eyes are bleeding.
Stay...
Thank you for your time. You should talk to the reception. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. Fairlight messaged
That was
ahead that I
totally
needed...
random. I didn't mean to, like,
Thanks for taking your
automatically
time.
find him.
He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of... Yeah, boss said you'd have a few. I'm not really supposed to... Mostly... Started when I was just out of the... The old man pays me... Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years. You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man, he was cold. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of... Helping people's the only... But hey, what do I know? Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over. No problem. I'll be around, if you... You have a good day now.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma. You should currently be in your assigned bed, resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must... An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment. Even non-lethal... Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist. Additionally, all test and medical data... I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credit. Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further... Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again. Well, we're free to leave. Why not? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place. You look good. If you're feeling up for it, we should go find... They should still be Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your crassula. Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. Either way, our next move... with more of that... bit will help. I think we'll... Ready to head out?
I already saw it. Welcome to Star...
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you? That's good, but Majid may not. You'll have to let me or him know. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the... Sure thing. Enjoy.
Hey, good to see you. What are you having? So many drink...
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweet.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than run.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
Thanks, son. Here you go.
Haven't I seen you at my...
VIP's kind of full right now.
Hooray! You survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you.
Hey, y'all! Shit. I figured that they'd Huh. Any ideas?
The walls have been sprayed. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence. A layman would not equally like. Right, Dr. Fairlight was very... Hopefully we'll...
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were...
What?
Yes. We had a discussion.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more sick. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye.
I'm confident in our...
Like, Fairlight always was a bit of a... He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6... Nowadays, he shows up in the news. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earp. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close. Good. Now while y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, if Parallax is anything...
Fantastic, Tomcat.
Well, that's where the rubber meets the... Parallax actually has considerably better net security than... I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all... Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts big... That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room. It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens. Sure thing, hon. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there. Let's go over and...
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I Hey, bouncer! We got a capital...
You heard her. Let's go.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ours. We have to get back in there and try... Surely she will see the... But that bouncer... Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and... It's a statistical law...
Give me a few.
Hey, good to see you back. Sorry, it's being rented out for a What are you having?
God, how many are there?
Let me look up how to make...
Dictionary, the oak...
Oh, I got this. This one is...
Rawr. Thank you, hon. Here you go.
Look, everybody's... It's Asgore from Undertale.
Well, I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing? Well, thanks for the club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new... Oh, I don't know. There might be... I mean, I wouldn't want to toot my own horn too loudly, but I know how to have it. If that's what you're looking... I'm a fortune teller and astrologer. It's not glamorous, but when... I also see people... I don't complain. And whenever... Does the human revolution really believe that ears and tails will bring the doom of all... The answer is, Not in the sense you through study and the rituals I do for others. It's like the trial version. The stuff turns out a lot of... I won't lie, you've piqued my interest. Why don't you come with me to the VIP room and I'll show you around? Excellent. I'll leave...
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests of Sylvan. They said we could join them.
All right. But it's on them if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority mark.
That's a shame. I'll be here if you change...
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. However, we can take another...
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few...
The night turned out?
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to... So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you? You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't know you. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me. If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules. What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy. I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. I'm just great. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all... You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives. Shit, all of this isn't even a choice for some... You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer.
Aww.
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. Oh, now you're exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breathe. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left, and everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? Don't tell me you would have treated me better if you had. I need honesty more than sympathy. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
All right, it sounds like we know what we... Let's go to Market Street. Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the The protests themselves have been... and the human revolution... The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operation scenario, or less likely, a radical... Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the... Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and he's a bit player on the nap. Perhaps we could... These slogans...
You're...
No, that's ours. You can't...
Oh, thank heavens. Hello there! Would you like... I have pamphlets. Oh, yeah. He didn't elaborate. But if you... How can I help?
We found human I was hoping...
Ah, well, the human revolution certainly does not condone such action. We're a peaceful organization. But, off the record, some of our younger members... I'll look into this matter. I'll also let Yannick know anything. Is there something else? What questions can I ask? Genetic it's playing God on the... Cybernetics is a... There is a reason Now, I do not fault the... If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they... However, we must take a stand against... We hope to educate the public. We used to... But now we're changing the revolution we're up. This world is it just because we can. At our core, the human revolution, it falls to us to make, on a personal level, is there something... Of course, if you...
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I think you're Hopefully we'll get lucky enough. I think he was... Oh, Well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped. You have more experience. I'll continue. A useful lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually make sure to look around. Shoving the police. We shouldn't go too deep into the crowd. Let's talk to more. Do you think it would be okay to take?
Oh my gosh. There's so many Undertale characters in here.
Aw. What kind of mop? It's so...
Oh, wow. You must have taken ages to get that case looking that good. What the... I'm impressed. Anyway, what... A drink I can do. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my... Filling up my bathroom, too! So... It does a good job. Well, technically, we spent a minute. You should check it out when we do Christmas. It can cover the. Sorry, but that. I would need to see some serious credentials before I let you. You know, enough to make sure you can. Otherwise. Sorry. I just mean he's really cute and lovely. A lot of otaku come. Yeah. The past really... I've been to Tokyo twice already. The old otaku? Oh, sorry. The Saiba Shibido. The Cyber Day. In the early 21st century, suddenly people... But as the technology got better, computers are good. The best for now. But enough that. If you're interested, I'm sure you could find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself. It's a trip. Oh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Ramona. I guess there isn't much. I went to college. Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my priorities are justice, what else? Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next. So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because I'm an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind! Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic. If it was up to those dinosaurs, it's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they? Okay. Please don't touch the hat.
No time to rest anymore. This kind of ROM requires an RFID. Let's not. Interesting. The Hassie. Do you have any idea?
Aha! Taken to our cause like a fish. Yes, you know Fairlight. Maybe we'll find something.
Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1? Why are you giving me his...
Yes! He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he... That's why we wanted to see it before.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though. I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your... Here's the RFID.
Thank you. This... Shall we go check it? This ROM has multiple different climate control. Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Should I switch it to...
It's... Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a...
Excellent work! While I still have doubts about the moral... And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling. Might I draw your attention to those counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
I just realized something. There's a lot of characters from Undertale in here.
Right. We should approach them. They may even point up. Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along. We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto. I know it seems a great deal of... The Wicked Fleet. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes. We'll never be able to... Perhaps we should call Tom. Maybe they can... Excellent! Hold on while I connect...
Howdy, folks! How's the search for the...
Actually, that's what we're... We may have We attempted to use... Can you hack the cab?
No can do, little guy. Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless... Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec. Alright, I went faster than... I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city. The back door, I drilled into that long ago. Wait. They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new count... Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail. Right, because all southern folk crow like country music stars. How about I get back? I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turn? Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some... Just push on the map and load it up on Turin's face.
Ooh, they're on the move!
Here's how it works. Use your display. You can trigger traffic nodes at... You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at. You can trigger any node on the... I'd say you'll have time for... Block every road that leads... Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna...
I'll tap into the... Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcats hit. I'll mark the site. We only have... We shouldn't block... Once you get them back, be careful. What do you think our next move should be?
Turn, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now. Don't let those punks... We can access any of... Got it?
Oh! They're getting... Don't panic just yet. I managed to force the cab to mosey back over to your grid. Definitely a one-shot trick, though. Those Be careful, y'all. This is your last shot.
We've got them. I'm gonna go stop them.
What the hell do you... Who do you think you're messing with, huh? You ain't got nothing...
Hey, what do you think? We haven't Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand. These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate... Those are the options I deduced. It's up to you. How... Hold on there, boys. I'm just gonna make a...
What the hell? Oliver! Oh, great. Check. Don't call me that. I told you I'm
Uh-oh. This...
But Ollie, we didn't do anything wrong.
Try explaining our innocence when their crew or whatever shows...
Take us out? But Ollie, we already made plans to go out.
They aren't taking us out to...
I'm not able to connect to Lexi. Apparently she's out of the office. Does she carry a ROM or...
What do we do? Only one thing?
Oh, drat! After them!
Didn't we already try this before?
Shit!
Oh, we...
Huh? That's Detective... What a
God damn it! Watch where you're going, yeah?
Yes, don't...
Is that so? Well, it's a good... I was told that the human garbage whatever protests dispersed for some reason, so I left this... And then I learned that some freaky shit was going on with the autocabs right around this spot, and... Let me guess. That was all you...
Well, the important part is...
We ain't elite.
I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene...
Did you not hear what I...
That's enough, out of all of... Come on, kids, we're heading downtown.
Chad! I don't want to get... Shut up and play... Hey, you! We'll
Wait a second. What's this you have on you?
That ain't nothing.
Huh? Hey! That belongs to...
Good enough for me. Here.
Thank you, Lexi. This is a big win.
Damn it, we lost our score.